Love is my form, truth is my breath, this is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath, this is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath, this is my food. Love is my form, truth is my
We at Prashanti offer our humblest pranams at the most sacred lotus feet of Bhagavan Shri Satya Sai Baba. Welcome brothers and sisters, this is Nalini. Bhagavan Baba's social work was not limited to building schools, hospitals and feeding the poor. It was many-folded. He has performed many thread ceremonies, naming ceremonies, initiation into writing for little children, and performed mass marriages and individual marriages in his own ashram in the interview room. During such times, Baba himself was the priest reciting the mantras. He was a guru par excellence, teaching the meaning behind the sacred rituals, right from selecting a suitable life partner to materializing the Mangala Sutra. Baba took care of every single detail regarding the wedding. Like an adoring mother, he poured pure love on them. And like an anxious father, he advised the bride and the groom with precious pearls of wisdom. Today, we invite you to join a wedding ceremony performed by Baba on Prashanti. Let's watch.
Short little complaint. Before marriage, he's one friend. After marriage, his husband. What's your marriage custom?
To speak of our love for each other.
Oh, love. God, Mangala Sutra. Long life, happy life, peaceful life, and comfort life. One thread, Sutra. Sutra means is a bondage. Before marriage, there is only 2 legs. After marriage, 4 legs. Next year, 6 legs. Only 3. Husbands promise, always with you. I will help you, guide you, protect you. There is the saris. Don't waste time, come quick.
Takes a long time later.
Tamash jokes. How are you, doctor?
I'm very happy, sorry.
I know you are very happy. Wife is coming. Happiness is union with God, not union with wife. This is only temporary happy, not real Atma happy. There is 3 types of marriages. Body to my body is worldly marriage. Mind to mind is spiritual marriage. The Atma to Atma, soul to soul, that is divine marriage. This small room, my heart is very big. You going to Bangalore? What is there, Bangalore? Great. Indian couple. Beautiful earrings. See the workmanship. Bright heart is the symbol of pure heart. Are you surgeon? This is cutting it. Before, very bad. 2 years back, in that guest house. He don't believe in Swamiji that time. I said, we are here. There is no difference in me. Next year, I will give name Bhat. Not to Sansamatan. Long gold. So hundreds of years is not spoiled. Pure gold. Not mix it.
Mangala?
Mangala means auspicious. Blessings. Very good opportunity. Good fortune. See, Swamiji is doing
Grace.
It is the Christmas day. Marriage. Merry Christmas, marriage. Put it all up. Happy life, healthy and peaceful life, long life, divine life. Yes. Similarly, heart, changing heart. Many blisters not telling them heart to heart, love to love. Have you given trouble? Today, all party are Swamiji's lunch. Don't take tickets. This is your house. Swamiji's lunch. 12 o'clock, you come there and sign here. It's a chance. Put him there. Ladies.
What a rare and precious gift bestowed on these devotees by Shri Baba. Thank you for watching Prashanti. This is Nalini. Jai Sai Ram.
Love is my form, truth is my breath, this is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath, this is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath, this is my food.
We at Prashanti offer our humblest pranams at the most sacred lotus feet of Bhagwan Shri Satya Sai Baba. Welcome brothers and sisters, this is Nalini. Last week on Prashanti, we brought you glimpses of a double wedding performed by Shri Baba in Prashanti Nilayam. Today, we bring you flashes of Leelas that Baba played with his devotees while he was finding their partners. Baba used to say, "Love my uncertainties." The following story brings to light this aspect of divine play, the reason for which none could fathom. We also feature footage from mass marriages conducted by Swami.
As soon as he came to my father, he said, "Get her married soon." My father said, "Swami, we have no money. Don't worry, I will give everything." Then he turned to me and asked, "What kind of wedding you want? You want a big show wedding, or you're happy with an interview room wedding?" So I said, "Swami, anywhere you are there, I want. I don't want to show the magic that happened." That 1.5 years when we got to know each other was like a roller coaster ride. Swami would come and tell me, "I will give you that boy in your life, Bombay boy." And he will go and tell them, "Not this girl. Any other girl you bring, not this girl. She's Sindhi. She's from Pakistan. She's Muslim. They eat non-vegetarian at home. She puts lot of makeup. She wears short dresses at home. How can such a girl live in your house?" And then he will search for me outside and come and say, "I spoke to your husband. What he tells you is not the truth. What I tell you is the truth." This was Pakka Narad Muni. Except that Narayan was missing. This happened not once, twice, thrice that I started thinking I'm going mad. Anyhow, time passed. I was very free with Bhagwan. I was like a daughter to a father. I ran to him and I said, "Swami, tell me why you did all this." I kept saying no to them and yes to me. "You drove me crazy, Bhagwan." Don't worry. He went and brought out a red color sari. I stretched my hands thinking red is the color for the bride. "Hey, not for you, for your mother." He went in again and brought a rust-colored sari. I stretched my hand, "Not for you." Gave it to my mother. And then he brought out a blue color sari. Again he's playing a fool with me. No, this is Krishna's color. You don't like it? "Oh, you want chiffon. I have given you Kanchivaram only." And I said, "Swami, I want to ask you something which has been troubling me all the while. Why have you done all this for me? Everything you have thought about. The sari, the Mangalsutra, everything." And what he said makes my hair stand on end. He said, "You have done so much for me for Bal Vikas. Can I not do this much for you?" Imagine God telling you this. He kept asking him, "Have you brought a necklace for her? Have you brought bangles for her?" Just like a father would worry for his daughter. The next day, he called me again and said, "Are you happy with everything?" There was a minister from Rajasthan city. And he turns around and tells them, "You know who she is? She's my Bombay Bhat. Tell him how many children you have in Bombay. So I let Swami 13,000. 13,000 children she looks after in Bombay. She's my Bombay Bhat. For the God of the universe, 13,000 is only a speck in the divine mission of Bhagwan. But for God, that little that he speaks about works wonders.
Here are some quotes on marriage by Bhagwan Baba. Marriage is like milk and sugar, he used to say. Men are the milk, ladies are the sugar. Milk by itself is just protein. Sugar alone is just taste. They must be mixed together to give both taste and protein. In the Hindu culture, the wife is called half of the husband, he stated. Marriage is a sacred bond, and it's a promise you're making to each other, because the wife is half husband and the husband is half of the wife. Half plus half is not two but one. Baba conducted these marriages in the most sacred way, for he said, life is like a ring. The ring is the heart. When that is given, the gift is the heart itself. That is the sacred bond of marriage.
What happiness is there in married life?
So happy. 5 minutes happy for a day. 20 hours, 50 hours worry.
All parents get that.
Don't be single sofa, not double sofa, not musical chair. One right, one clean. Arranging? Where is your wife? Always fighting.
Thank you for watching Prashanti. Jai Sai Ram.
Love is my form, truth is my breath, this is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath, this is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath, this is my food.
We at Prashanti offer our humblest pranams at the most sacred lotus feet of Bhagwan Shri Satya Sai Baba. Welcome brothers and sisters, this is Nalini. All the festivals, Hindu or otherwise, were celebrated in Prashanti Nilayam in a grand fashion. Christmas was a jubilant occasion and Prashanti Nilayam was transformed into a Christmas wonderland complete with Christmas trees, Santa Claus, choirs and so on. Today's Prashanti brings you Christmas celebrations at Prashanti Nilayam.
In the company of God, embodiments of love. You are from different countries. A true Christmas, in the strict sense, is celebrated only here in Prashanti Nilayam, nowhere in the world. Christmas is celebrated by Christians. Followers of other religions will never join. Hindu festivals are celebrated by Hindus alone. Here in the Christmas celebration at Prashanti Nilayam, Hindus, Muslims, everybody, all followers join. Prashanti Nilayam symbolizes unity of religions. I don't know what kind of happiness that you get. Elsewhere they drink and they take to non-vegetarian stuff. They just go in a very high speed and they die in accidents. This is the way how Christmas is celebrated outside. Christmas in Prashanti Nilayam is not like that. Christmas celebration in Prashanti Nilayam, right from 3 o'clock in the early hours of the morning till 12 o'clock in the night, it is spent in a holy way.
Holiday.
It is a holy day.
Not holiday.
Never a holiday. This sort of holy day is never celebrated anywhere. Having experienced, having enjoyed the sacred festival here, practice wherever you may go.
I am the messenger of God.
And in the feeling that you are the messenger of God, wherever you are, go on propagating, publicizing. That's your main duty. Nothing is more than that. No other service except the stone-hearted fellow can be changed into a like that of a butter. Let the whole world be happy. We should not have narrow feelings that my country should be happy.
My country, not your country.
In fact, the whole world is a home. India is a small room.
America
is a small England. One is home. All countries represent several rooms here. Think of the welfare and the progress of the home. The whole world will be happy. Basing on this, the prayer goes on to say, let the whole world be happy. It's only what we have to achieve. Is this love. Yesterday, develop love within you more and more. On divinity and the sanctity, nobody can know in full.
First Christmas,
Swami sang a song.
20 years back. Love is my form, truth is my breath, peace is my food. My life is my message, expansion is my life. My life is my message, expansion is my life. No season for love, no reason for love, no birth, no death. Love is my form, truth is my breath, this is my food.
Love is my home, truth is my breath, this is my home.
Sai Baba,
My message can be conveyed like this by singing this song.
love is his form. My life is my message.
So, develop the feelings of fraternity.
Brotherhood of man, fatherhood of God.
Strengthen these two ideas.
Wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you for watching Prashanti. Jai Sai Ram.
Love is my form, truth is my breath, this is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath, this is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath, this is my food. Love is my form, truth is my
We at Prashanti offer our humblest pranams at the most sacred lotus feet of Bhagwan Shri Satya Sai Baba. Welcome brothers and sisters, this is Nalini. Bhagwan Baba is a universal teacher, a Jagat Guru who administered to mankind the nectar of the highest spiritual truths. Baba says he is the mother trying to feed an unruly child who in its ignorance refuses to eat what will cure its hunger. The child has to be coddled and coaxed and even caught unawares, sometimes with a story to make him eat. Also the medicine, though not agreeable to the child at the time, has to be given, for the mother knows that it will cure the child. With his immeasurable motherly love, Baba packed a medicinal dose in sweet smiles, a panacea in a palatable parable, or a profound thought in a syrupy joke. He wrote volumes of books called the Vahinis, expounding profound spiritual insights in a very simple and elegant way in Telugu and translated to English by his biographer Shri Kasturi, which made their way to Sanatana Sarathi, the Ashram magazine. We start the new year by feasting on the divine writings, partaking the delicious food that Baba painstakingly prepared for mankind. Flowing from the highest authority and authenticity, the Vahini's meaning streams are an invitation to Baba's divine presence. The 15 Vahinis cover a wide range of topics from meditation to education, from Upanishads to Bhagavad Gita. Poetry and melody shine through each sentence, echoing the complex philosophies, apparently human, but is suffused with divine wisdom. Let us delve into the holy Vahinis on Prashanti. Prema Vahini, the stream of divine love. Himself the very incarnation of prema or love, Baba said if he were to be identified by one characteristic more than any other, he could most aptly be called Prema Swarupa, the embodiment of love. Every single human being is Prema Swarupa and address them as such. Saturated. No wonder the very first Vahini that flowed from his pen is Prema Vahini, divine love. Baba says in Prema Vahini, love leads to faith, faith confers knowledge, knowledge bestows complete devotion, which in turn leads to God realization.
As the breath is important for this body, faith is necessary for the divine path. Develop love. Where there is love, there is no hate.
When this supreme, pure love with no trace of bargaining is practiced, duality ceases, only the truth remains.
Where there is truth, there is peace. Where there is peace, there is bliss. Where there is bliss, there is God.
Baba quotes the untainted love of the simple milkmaids of Vrindavan towards Krishna as the best example of this supreme love. Krishna himself said, "They are so absorbed in me that they are like rivers that have merged in the ocean and lost their individual names and distinctions."
Krishna made everyone lost one's own self.
Dhyana Vahini, the practice of meditation. Baba gives the guidelines for meditation and mind control in Dhyana Vahini. Baba says, even the most potent drug will not cure when it is only extolled at the bedside of the patient. The drug must be taken in. Your reading what I write on dhyana will not make it easier. The desires that infect the mind have to be quelled with the mind focused on bliss only. When the senses are tamed, dhyana will lead you to the goal. Baba distinguishes between concentration, contemplation and meditation. Concentration is an unwavering determination in the realm of the senses, the feelings and the intellect. Contemplation is achieved when the senses withdraw for some time. When the attachment to the objective world slackens, you enter a state of meditation. Dhyana is as life-sustaining as dhanya or food. Baba stresses on the compassion of the Lord who responds to the prayer during dhyana. Since God assumes the name and form that he meditates on, dhyana need never be a barter endeavor. Meditation on the form should be accompanied by an unbroken absorption of the sweetness of the name by which that form is identified. When the form slips from attention, the name will soon bring it back. When the name drops from awareness, the form will restore it to the mind. Thus, the constant presence of God in the consciousness is ensured.
So,
The divinity is present in the very breath of man in the form of soham. Watch the soham. Inhalation, exhalation. Breathing in is so.
hum.
That is ahankara. Ahankara, ego, breathe out.
Jnana Vahini, the stream of eternal wisdom. Whenever the self is free from impulses and instincts, what remains in the consciousness is the true self only. He becomes Brahman, says Baba. More next time. Thank you for watching Prashanti. Jai Sai Ram.
Love is my form, truth is my breath, bliss is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath, bliss is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath, bliss is my food.
We are Prashanti offer our humblest pranams at the most sacred lotus feet of Bhagwan Shri Satya Sai Baba. Welcome, brothers and sisters. This is Nalini. We are currently exploring on Prashanti the rich literature that Shri Baba has bequeathed to us, called the Vahinis, 15 in number, which is truly a gift that gives on giving. Last week on Prashanti, we have savored the sweetness of Prema Vahini, the stream of divine love, Dhyana Vahini, the practice of meditation, and Jnana Vahini, the stream of eternal wisdom. Today, let us explore some more of these Vahinis. Dharma Vahini, the path of virtue and morality. Baba says, Dharma, right conduct, is like the river Saraswati, flowing unseen beneath the deeper levels of human consciousness, feeding the roots of activity, filling the springs of thought, cleansing the slushy currents of feeling. When the river is clogged by greed and hate, the avatar comes to let in a torrent of grace and restore its fresh, free flow. Whoever conquers the ego and overcomes the natural tendency to regard the body as his true self is surely on the path of dharma. When man is aware of this truth, there will be no other. Your love will flow in full measure towards all. Build your life on the faith that you are a wave upon the ocean of bliss, a spark of the cosmic intelligence. Imprint on your consciousness that form of God which delights you most and fills you with illumination. Project that form on all. Gita Vahini, the Divine Gospel. Gita Vahini is the Holy Bhagavad Gita retold. It is the voice of Krishna himself ringing over the clash of the hate and greed, calling us into more worthwhile victories. The doubts and delusions which torment us in the battle with our outer and inner kith and kin are treated here with love, sympathy by Sai Krishna. The Gita, as expounded by Baba, is a textbook of yoga and a guide for spiritual practice. There are many passages on Gita Vahini of self-revelation by Baba where it becomes difficult to determine who is speaking to us so intimately, Krishna or Sai Krishna. How can I ever forget him who never forgets me? Baba says, there is no need for yoga, tapas, or even jnana. I only ask you to fix your mind on me. That's all I demand and all that you need to do. Prashanti Vahini, the supreme bliss of the divine. Prashanti Vahini opens up the possibilities of attaining supreme bliss or peace, Prashanti, the goal of human endeavor. Baba says that we must cultivate the three virtues of intelligence, detachment, and discrimination in order to attain the supreme bliss. He prescribes the Viveka Chudamani composed by Adi Shankara as the text which can develop in us these three virtues. Baba says, like the children playing with dolls, you too call some beings elephants and others horses, some friends and others enemies, and spend your entire life in such make-believe. Once you realize that without the spirit they are the same inert substances, the notion of many and the diversity of name and form both disappear. Satya Sai Vahini, spiritual message of Shri Satya Sai. Satya Sai Vahini is the holy gospel that Bhagavan, the eternal charioteer, gives us to guide us safely to supreme peace. Inaugurating this series, Bhagavan wrote, moved by the urge to cool the conflict and to quench the agonizing thirst for knowledge that you are afflicted with. See, here it comes, the Satya Sai Vahini, wave behind wave, with the Sanatana Sarathi as the medium between you and me. Satya Sai Vahini reveals to us that the self in man is no other than the over-self or God. Being God is behind the becoming, and becoming merges in being. This is the eternal play, says Bhagavan. Prashnottara Vahini, answers to spiritual questions. This Vahini of question and answers seeks to elucidate the fundamental concepts and precepts of religion. The ancient wisdom, the perennial path as communicated to posterity in words, have suffered distortion. Bhagavan has resolved these tangles. His exemplary love and patience sweeten every answer. Leela Kaivalya Vahini, the cosmic play of God, is a cool, crystal clear stream that flows from the divine pen to dissolve doubts and dogmas and flimsy fancies of the spiritual aspirants. These articles were given a book form and placed at his lotus feet on the auspicious occasion of his 65th birthday. Thank you for watching Prashanti. Jai Sai Ram.
Love is my form, truth is my breath, bliss is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath, bliss is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath, bliss is my food.
We at Prashanti offer our humblest pranams at the most sacred lotus feet of Bhagwan Shri Satya Sai Baba. Welcome brothers and sisters, this is Nalini. Shri Baba's Vahinis, or the streams of divine preachings, have been sanctifying our Prashanti platform for the last 2 episodes. Let us soak in the bliss contained in these sacred books written by Shri Baba some more on today's segment, which throw light on clearing spiritual doubts and analytical aphorisms of spiritual reality and the flow of spiritual education. Join me. Sandeha Nivarini, clearance of spiritual doubts. A series of Baba's articles published to remove the weeds of doubt growing wild in the hearts was collectively entitled Sandeha Nivarini. Even in his teens, Baba encouraged those who gathered at his lotus feet to ask him questions on spiritual matters. These became the cues for dissertations interspersed with parables, poems, or songs to lead the questioners from darkness to light. As long as the inquiry was earnest, emerging out of a genuine desire to know and to practice what is good, Baba was happy to answer them. The Bhakta, afflicted with doubts, poses the problems and Baba provides the answers. Baba writes, Bhakta, I converse with you about every point you place before me and allow many to take part in this conversation. The sun's light falls upon the mirror, the light from the mirror upon the walls of the bungalow, and the light from the walls upon the eye. Similarly, this Sandeha Nivarini has been planned in order that the illumination of my teaching may fall upon you and thence on to the pages of the Sanatana Sarathi, so that the effulgence may illuminate the world and bring the light and harmony into the heart of mankind. Sutra Vahini, analytical aphorism on supreme reality. In this Sutra Vahini on Brahman, Bhagwan Shri Satya Sai Baba has lighted the universal lamp of the wisdom of Atma or Brahman, the divine self, and has elaborated on the essence of Brahma Sutras. Bathing in this lucid stream, a person develops true vision of reality, bestowing supreme delight. Vidya Vahini, flow of spiritual education. Baba has clarified that the word Vidya used for this Vahini, stream of thought, means that which with illumines. From his childhood days, Baba has stood forth as an educator, a guru, as the villagers loved to address him. He warned without hesitation elders at Puttaparthi, teachers in the schools and headmen of castes against cruelty to animals and exploitation of labor, hypocrisy and pomp. Through bhajans, he reminded them of the universal human values of truth, morality, peace, love and non-violence as early as 1943, when he was barely 17. These were the basic acquisitions that Vidya, the higher learning, can confer on people. Lord Krishna said to Arjuna, among all the types of knowledge, I am Atma Vidya, the search for Atmic truth. This message is the sum and substance of every discourse of Baba from the time he first spoke in the early 1950s. The precious book contains 19 essays highlighting the principles which must guide us while rehabilitating education as an effective instrument for establishing peace and freedom.
In the very first issue of Sanatana Sarathi, the first article was given by Bhagavan, which was a part of a series of articles proposed to be made later into a book to be named Prema Vahini. Bhagavan continued contributing his monthly articles for Sanatana Sarathi every month from its first issue in February 1958 up to October 1984, which contained his 8th and final article of Leela Kaivalya Vahini, the last of the 16 books of the Vahini series. This is a unique example in the world that an author wrote one article, sometimes two, consistently every month for a magazine for 26 long years without any break. Professor V.K. Gokak, the first Vice-Chancellor of Shri Satya Sai Institute of Higher Learning, calls these Vahini books little gems and classics of spiritual life. Bhagavan's Vahini books are verily the Vedas and the Upanishads, the divine knowledge of which Bhagavan is imparting directly to modern man.
These Vahinis are not just books, they are the beacon lights that illuminate the spiritual path of the sadhakas for generations to come. Thank you for watching Prashanti. Jai Sai Ram.